Good morning, chat. I got started super early today. We're working on our first offer early in the morning, 10:52. Yeah, I'm like 3 hours late to my start here. We're gonna start it off with a 1575. Let's go. Yeah, slept a little bit late for this morning, but hopefully we can have a good day here. Starting at 11 o'clock pretty much. We're gonna grind until about 9, 10 o'clock and see how we can make this Sunday. Look at this monster order right here. Biscuit 12, birthday party for one, times 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm gonna guess there's no tip on this. Came in at 1575. I was supposed to pick it up at 10:53. Lucille's doesn't open until 11, so you can see it's 11:16. And that says birthday party at 1. So I'm gonna be there in, I think it's gonna say 40 minutes or 30 something minutes for me to drive there now. And unfortunately, because DoorDash has shitty pickup times and drop-off times, this one's gonna make me late, and I'm gonna lose one of my percentages on my on-time deliveries right now. That's so, like, come on, they don't even know that the store opens up at 11. It literally says it online. It's all over the place. How are you supposed to pick it up at 10:53? And the amount of distance it is, that's why I'm saying there's probably, I mean, there's obviously probably a tip on it, but it's either $1, $2, or $3 is what it's gonna be. So I'm gonna take my sweet ass time and get every minute I possibly can out of this Prop 22 and go deliver this person's house. Oh, sweet. Look at this bug right here. How cool is that? That's sweet. Appreciate it, man. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
You're welcome. You got it there?
Yeah, I got it.
Have a good day. Thanks. See ya. Cool. As I arrived here, the customer actually just met me right out front. They're having, I guess a big party here, and I haven't closed it out yet, so I have no idea what it is. You guys are getting to see it before me. I am actually scared to look at it because I already kind of know how this is going to go. Yeah. Sunday's looking pretty good so far. This one is a drive and go. This one's gonna pay, I think it said $18 to drop this one off, or it was 22. It was right around there. And then I got this stacked order right here to go over to Best Buy for an additional $29.50 to go buy one item. Probably some expensive electronics. So let's get this loaded up into the back of the car right here, get that dropped off, then probably head over to Best Buy, go buy some item. It's only one item, and go get that dropped off. Sweet. And I had lost my pro shopper status yesterday, but the few deliveries that I did, I got myself from the 91% that it knocked me down to back up to a 93, so I do have my pro shopper status back. That's probably why I got such a high paying offer for one item from Best Buy. I have to buy a laptop here. That's what it is, a $700 MacBook Air. So let's go find it. That customer service was better than Chick-fil-A. I walked in and said, hey bro, I need a MacBook Pro Air, whatever it was, showed him the picture, and then bam, in my hand, not even like 30 seconds later. It's starting to rain right now, and I think it pretty much said it's gonna rain the whole day, and the storm is just now coming in. Feels great outside, nice and humid, nice and cool, but I didn't bring myself a rain jacket, oops. First drop off is gonna be all of these goodies right now. I already actually walked over to the apartment before I put the bags in my hands to make sure I know which door I'm going to before I try and do all of this in, well, I'm gonna come back for the water, but I'm gonna try to do all the bags in one run. All right, pulled 18 on that, and let's go head over to drop off this laptop and get our 30 bucks for that one. Laptop drop off time, $750, 60 something dollars. It is a hand-to-me customer, and I have to get a pin from him, which makes most sense, right? When you give someone $700 worth of electronics, you're probably gonna get a pin. Top right's what I got paid. Nice. Sweet, nice little dubski on that one. Not too bad, sitting at 63.25 in 2 hours. It's 12:53 right now, and I started pretty much, at what, 10:50, 11 o'clock. I'm getting hungry right now because I haven't eaten anything. Slept a little bit later than I thought I was gonna sleep, but definitely just needed that extra energy of sleep. So I'm gonna head over to some type of Mexican restaurant, like, Roberto's, Rigoberto's, Algoberto's, whatever the Ertos it is. And I think I wanna get myself a California burrito or just a nice carne asada burrito and shout out on that. So that's what's gonna happen next. I found one of the taco shops here. We're going to Ronaldo's taco shop. That's gonna be for lunch today. Oh, I can't wait. Ooh, carne asada fries look good too. This place makes a massive burrito. This thing is literally as big as my arm. Just a giant ass dildo. Look at that thing. Wow. It's like I'm gonna go eat my arm real quick and then let me get back out there on the road. Look at this thing. Do you guys think that looks good? This is all I was able to get down. So I think I ate about half an arm right there. I'm gonna pack it up, roll it back up, and I might eat this later. I don't know. Probably not though, but probably so. It is really, really good. Time to throw big 30 in the tank here. And we're looking, what is it? $4.77 a gallon over here. Outrageous. Yeah, I guess it's not too crazy. Gas in the tank, and I just donated $5 to the California lottery. But hey, maybe I'll win $555,555. Yeah, that's not gonna happen, but you know, hey, you know, life-changing things happen to people every single day. It is 2:28 now, and today is completely a lackadaisical day, but I am going to get into the grind for dinner. I'm going to put my head down and, you know, really get into it here. I'm going to stop focusing on food and other bullshit and all that. So let's get into it. I'm getting myself over towards the mall right now is what I'm going to do. And hopefully we can start getting Cheesecake Factories, P.F. Chang's, Panini Kebabs, and any other plethora of places that might be paying well today. If you're trying to quit drugs, it probably helps if you don't constantly talk about drugs. Yeah, we'll tell that to AA where they earn little chips every single day. I used to think the same way as you, bro. And I'll just share a little of a information or experience that I have of being a drug addict for 21 years, hiding it from everybody, making it so nobody really knows that you do it, other than the people that do it also, they can catch on. Going from a window washer all the way up to general management, getting high every single day. Your employees don't know what's going on. Your boss doesn't even know what's going on, right? The reason why you talk about it every single day, I never understood this, is because it holds you accountable for it. You remind yourself of the shitty past that you had and that you're trying to make a fucking difference. And if you talk about it, it makes yourself more accountable. And that's why I brought it to my channel. So if you don't like it, hit that unsubscribe button and go watch somebody else's other content. That's what I have to say. And it's cheesy time right now, so we're gonna pick up this order, $11.50. Or I can do what I've done for the last 21 years and just don't say anything and just secretly smoke in the background and not let anybody know and go relapse, right? No, that's a shitty thing to do right now. Cheesesteak Factory. Oh, look at all of those ants right there. The whole entire thing is covered in ants. Fun. Ants in your pants. Ants in my pants. Enjoy your Cheesecake Factory. Next order coming in here, we got to go to Donkatsu Korean restaurant. I guess it's gonna be this place right here. Came in as a $11.25 or $11.75. So let's grab this one. Get it to the person's door as quick as possible. Drop off time. It says do not knock, do not ring. Just leave the food at the door. Bada bing, bada boom. Enjoy your food. Thank you. Close that one out. As I was walking back to the car, just got this massive banger from Panini Kebab, $34.75 plus catering, 3 items. Hopefully this turns into a nice big up from there, like 60, 70 bucks, that'd be cool. But still, even at face value, awesome order. Excited to go grab this one. It's time for us to kebab our panini. I just think that sounds so funny. You guys remember the gum commercials where it's like, you lint liquor, you cootie queen, and it sounds like they're like cussing at each other, but they're really not. It was the Orbit gum commercials. Those were always so freaking funny. Let's grab this. This order puts a smile on my face. Oh, but sorry, never mind. I just wiped it away. Wear and tear, taxes, expenses, all the stuff right there, right? We're not making any money. Herpa-derpa-derp. Okay, chat, I've made it to the drop-off location in beautiful San Clemente right now. We're gonna get some cool views of the beach here just in a moment. But let me go ahead and get this food out of the car, and then we'll get this served up to that customer's front door. It is just leave at the front door, and you can see it's 3 massive bags. Let me get it over there real quick. You guys enjoy your panini kebab. Thank you so much for the order. Any driver that receives $44.88 on one offer has got to put a smile on their face. What an epic order right there. Awesome. Time to go check out these awesome beach views also. I think I'm maybe like 1.5 miles, 2 miles in from the coast here, so I'm gonna have to fly up a little bit high here to get a nice little view, but let's see what it is. I wasn't 100% positive on how close I was to the coastline here. It looks like I am a little bit too far away for me to get a good view. And there's some restrictions on, like, you know, how high you can fly drones without like proper clearance, and the height is, you know, 393 feet. Call it 400 feet, just round it off to make it, you know, good. But if you fly higher than that, you could be breaking, like, you know, certain laws out there, and it's not good because, you know, drones have trackers on them. My drone is registered, so they know every single time I throw it up. They know how far I fly it. They know how long it flies for. They know exactly where I'm at with it. So I'm not trying to, you know, break too many laws as I fly my drone. If I'm in the middle of nowhere, I really don't care about the height restriction. But when you're around, like, you know, big neighborhoods and highways and stuff like that, it's best to follow all applicable laws and not be too much of a douchebag about it. But pretty sweet views here. Nice neighborhood, in good order. I'm gonna shoot back over to the mall right now, but the 5 north, as I was coming down here, is completely backed up for, like, I don't know, it was like 10, no, I don't want to say 10 miles, but, you know, 5 miles or something of just bumper to bumper to bumper traffic. So I'm gonna take an alternate route out of here. It's gonna take me a little bit longer to get back to where I need to be, but it'll be quicker than me sitting in traffic trying to get back to where I'm trying to get to. Another panini kebab pickup. Oh man, there are so many orders on this counter right here. Holy crap. We're looking catering, $25.75, 4 items. Might turn into a massive banger. Let's see what it turns into. Please leave my panini kebab at the door. Do not knock and do not ring. This is gonna be a quiet drop off. Here you guys go. Thank you. Enjoy your food. Thank you so much. 34.31. Epic. That was a great delivery right there. Let's see if I can get myself back into the catering land and possibly pull another one. If not, you know, just another 10, 14, 15, something kind of order like that. It's going to be decent enough. It's 5:57 right now, 6 o'clock. And let's see what happens here. I'm excited to see what other orders could possibly come in and driving through these beautiful neighborhoods out here. I know some of you that, you know, don't live on the West Coast. You live maybe in the flatlands and you never seen hills like this, like trees and all of the cool stuff around, or maybe even just the greenery. Like me, I'm from the desert, so for me to come out here and see green trees and grass and humidity, it's awesome for me to be out here. It's so just kind of chill, you know? Nice little car right there. Crazy gated community. I'm sure all of these homes are worth millions of dollars, easily worth millions of dollars. It's like every single driveway I see has like 5 or 6 cars in it also. Birdies, birdies. They're starting to navigate. Look how many there are. It's like hundreds of them. Just a huge trail of them. Birdies, birdies. Don't want to get shit on by them. That did not take very long. Literally just walked into the mall here and I got a Cheesecake Factory. You're looking $22.50. It's a catering order, but no plus on it. But we are running it. That Cheesecake Factory was so slammed in there. They are so busy. It really seems like Sundays for me have been the best days when I come out here. Even when I drive out here and I get here at like 4 o'clock in the afternoon, 5 o'clock, I'll work from like 5 to 10 and make 140 something bucks. And then like on a Friday or Saturday when it should be super busy also, I don't get that same kind of, you know, busyness or good orders coming through. But Sunday, it's like, it's always really good. I get really good orders. And I was just talking to another dasher in there. I've actually talked to 2 dashers since I've been here. And both of them were nice enough to kind of show me their stats. And both of the drivers had 100% acceptance rate and completion and all that. And I'm like, wow, that's kind of crazy. See, in Vegas, like, we can afford to decline some stuff, but it makes sense out here in Cali. It's like, if you're on Prop 22, you just be collecting it up, and kind of compared my totals with, you know, a driver out here that does really well also. And he was ahead of me by only about like $150 something, which I thought was pretty good. I'm like, wow, this guy really knows what he's doing. You know, he's on his game pretty well, and he's only made, well, I don't want to say only made, you know, he's $150 ahead of me, which is still great, right? That's a good amount of money ahead of somebody. But it makes me kind of feel better about where I'm sitting right now, knowing that, you know, if I don't hit that $2,000 goal, then it's all right. You know, because this guy, I see him out here every single day. I see his car, I see him walking into places. Yeah, it's just wild. Let's go get this dropped off. Drop off time for the Cheesecake Factory. He says, go ahead and ring my door and knock. But now I gotta find the apartment, and I totally just spaced what number it was. Damn it. I was right next to it. It was just upstairs. A little bit of a workout to drop this one off. Let's go ahead and just set it down right here. enjoy your dinner. Thank you. That order was supposed to be picked up at 6:13. I didn't get it until 6:36 because of how busy it was inside Cheesecake Factory. And now that I've dropped it off, it is 6:57. And I've got probably about a 20-minute drive to get back over to the Cheesecake Factory and see if we can grab another one. Just got myself back to the factories here, and I'm gonna do a little bit of editing, see how much I can get in before they throw me another banger. And that looks super dope. The color, the color adjusted, you know what I was trying to say right there. Looks really cool. Well, I got as far as just opening my laptop, and we got to head right into Miss Cheesecake Factory right here. 12:25. No plus on this one, but it is a catering order. Cheesecake Factory time. A little bit of a drop off. We'll do the front door. All right, you guys enjoy all of your goodies. Thank you so much. Working on the next offer here is going to be a Sprouts Shop and Pay, and then I got to head over to Lucille's Barbecue right after this. It's going to pay $14.50. We're going to 2 different people's houses though. What I'm grabbing here is just some organic strawberries and 2 mangoes, so that's very simple to do. And then Lucille's is just right across the street, and the customers, I think it's apartments I'm dropping off, and the people literally live like right next to each other. Women parking job, men parking job. Always the wrong side. No matter what, every single time, 100% of the time. The pin's right here. Hey look, they've already got a Sprouts order here. And I guess they missed this part of it. Enjoy your double Sprouts. I literally could have probably thrown a rock from one delivery to the next. Oh, almost went to the wrong side. Alright, enjoy, man. Thank you. It's a little past 8:30 right now. I'm starting to get hungry. That burrito did hold me over for a good amount of time. I think I ate that thing at like 12 o'clock or so good 8 hours, and I only ate like half of my arm, right? I still have it in my car, but like I said, I don't really like leftovers, so I'm contemplating going over to what was it, Raising Cane's. I think I want some chicken and some French fries. That really sounds good right now, but I also kind of want to drive a little bit more. I'm sitting over $200 right now, which is good, starting at, you know, late, well, 10, 11, whatever time I started at, right? And still be over $200 by, you know, 8:30ish. So I'm gonna make a decision here in just a few moments. I really don't know what I want to do, but I think I'm gonna get some food, and I might wrap it up here and kind of close it out, and this will probably be the end of the week. See how much I made. Well, I'll know how much I made tomorrow. I won't know what my Uber earnings are. I only made like $100 off Uber so far, is like what I can see. I only have 3 active hours, so roughly that's like, you know, 60 something bucks, maybe 70 something dollars that I'll get in Prop 22 pay, and then whatever tips on top of that. I don't remember what day. I think it's the first Thursday and the third Thursday of the month is when Uber pays, but I'll have to relook at that again. But I think I'm gonna go get some food here. I'm really contemplating it. The final dinner out here. 3-finger combo, fries, Texas toast, and you gotta go with the sweet tea. That's kind of my favorite right there. All right, I'm gonna chow this down, and then I'll give you guys some final numbers of what I made before Prop 22 comes in. That was really good, much needed energy right there. Now let's talk about the week here. Let's see how much Richard made in the 7 days that he was out here. And this is all before Prop 22 comes in. We'll start with the lowest earnings, and that's going to be Uber Eats. Uber Eats, I made $102 and some change. There's the full statistics right there, the online time, whatever. DoorDash, go ahead and throw DoorDash up. Wait, hold on. Let me do this. I got a $5 tip. I probably should have started with that. There's also a $5 tip. We can add that to the end of the totals here. But we're looking DoorDash here, $1,339 and some change on there. You can see how many deliveries I did. I think I did 105 deliveries. I think my online time's like 84 something hours, and then my active time's around 39 something hours. I don't know how much Prop 22 I'm gonna get in right now, so we gotta wait for that for tomorrow for DoorDash. But currently, I think I'm sitting at $14.42 in app. Add that $5, $14.47, almost $1,450 before any Prop 22 comes on Uber Eats and DoorDash. And I'd say, hey, that's pretty solid. $1,400 in 1 week. driving around, having fun in your car, quitting smoking weed, you know, building different habits. I'd say you can't really, well, you can beat that. Obviously, you can have like a really high paying profession job, but I'm not in that boat. That's not what I'm doing. And I'm sure if you've made it this far into this video, you probably don't do that either, right? So we're out here grinding it. We're doing what we can to make our money and get ours. As long as we're paying our bills, we're having fun, and you're not miserable in life, then that's good. I hope you guys enjoyed all of this week of me out here. And tomorrow, I'm gonna make another video for Monday. So I will see you guys tomorrow, and I'll go ahead and mix down the final numbers of what I get for Prop 22, at least for DoorDash. We won't know, I think, until maybe next Thursday or the next Thursday what I got for the Uber Eats earnings, but it's really not gonna be that much. So let's just call it like 50, 60, 70 bucks or something that we're gonna add to it is probably what's gonna come in. If you guys beat me in the earnings, go ahead and let me know in the comments below. Hey, just I mean, you don't have to put how much you earned, but if you want to, you can say, hey, I made this much more than you, or this is what I made for the week. This is how many deliveries I did. I really don't care about your guys' online time, and I really don't even care about your guys' active time. To me, it's all arbitrary. It fluctuates. What really matters is how many dollars you brought in. So if you beat me, let me know below. If you made less than me, hey, that's cool too, as long as you're paying your bills, right? All right, guys, I'll see you tomorrow for Monday's video. Take care of yourselves. Peace.
I agree that she sleep, they last night. Sun will fall while others are lost in flight. My fingers to a light where I step. I agree that she fell. For we had time above. It's a privilege I granted my wings are burned back and with ash. But